Hey, good morning. How's everybody? I was saying greetings, and I just noticed that I was still muted. How's everyone? Hello.
Good morning, Professor.
Good
Hey, good
morning,
morning,
Professor.
Angelica. Hey, good morning, Kiara Liz. Okay, Kiara Liz. Um, how's everybody else? Did I say it right? Did I pronounce it right? Kiara Liz?
Yeah, it's careless, careless, depending what accent
Kiara
somebody
Liz.
has it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. I just thought it was Kiara at first, and then, oh, there's an S. All righty. So I see, I'm glad to see seven people here. Um, but, let me share my screen so you can. The first thing you need to do, okay, yeah, come on, share screen. Okay, there you go. All right, so you're also looking at my screen. Now, there are seven people, and the first thing you have to do is to go to the discussion board, and you will find today's forum. From your end, today's class is the only thing that you will see, but as you can see, it's already, everything is pre-built in there. So you got to go in there and you got to do the attendance report first. Okay. How many of you have seen I sent out two emails, probably more than two emails so far, but before, um, by Tuesday, I sent out at least two emails. The first one was the welcome message. The second one was about the class protocol. And the class protocol clearly says the first thing you need to do is to go to the discussion board and create your own thread, which is basically, reporting your attendance. This way, I know who has attended today. Um, and this is a physical proof, just like the sign-in sheet. This is the physical proof. Um, you have to leave. You have to have the physical proof of uh, your deeds, right? And this is, also a digital footprint. You got to have the digital footprint. And you do it simply by um, clicking on the create thread, and just you put your last name, comma, first name there. That's it. You don't even have to type in anything there, and just submit. And then I see, a couple of more people, joined. And then let's see. And also, if you have already received my emails, there were, as I said, a couple of more emails. Um, okay, I sent out first the welcome message, right? And then second, class protocol. It says, use discussion board forums to report attendance by creating your own thread in the designated dates forum. Of course, designated date today, 8/26, and that's what you can see today. And next Tuesday, today's forum will be invisible. It's not going to be visible anymore. And there will be, August 31st. Is it August 31st? Yeah, you will see August 31st forum. And attendance is 10% of your grade. So here's the thing. Um, it's attendance and participation, 10% of your grade. It's raw 10 points. Uh, so out of 100, it's going to be raw 10. So I'm going to explain further. So attendance is 10% of your grade. Only the attendance reported within the first 30 minutes. So you must have, a time-stamped thread, right? When you create your thread there, which is, attendance report there, then it's going to get time-stamped automatically. So if you're present, then you get 0.167 points, 0.167 point for attendance, for being present. And any thread afterwards, after the first 30 minutes, will be recognized as late. Okay, 0.56 point, which is 1/3 of this number, right? And your total attendance point will add up to 5 points because, we have 15 weeks, right? One semester is 15 weeks. So every week we meet twice. So 2 times 15. There will be 30 sessions throughout the semester. So if you have perfect attendance, it's going to be, 5 points. And the other 5 points are from participation. And it's not the other 5. Actually, it could be more than 5. Because during the collaborate session, I'm going to ask some questions. And it will be inevitable because I want to make this clear. The collaborate session is not the main lecture. Okay, the main lecture is delivered by the pre-recorded video. So let me show you pre-recorded video, because if you go to the discussion board, and this is today, right? So more people are reporting. So you got to go to my thread, which, it clearly says today's lecture, and it says, go to course materials, topic 1, ROI videos, part 1 and 2. That's just for today. Actually, I should give you more, but, but that's just the way the semester, the milestone timeline is structured because of the weekend. But next Tuesday we'll meet again. So actually after Tuesday there will be more time for more materials. So then follow this instruction. So you go to the course materials, and this is the only thing visible now, but it's all built in. Everything is built in. And you go in there, and today these 2 videos are the only things that are visible, but it's all in there, and it's going to be activated, right? On Tuesday, 31st, then the videos for Tuesdays will be activated. It's going to be automatically triggered, okay? And you must download these files. It says, please download the above files and use them with the videos. You got to download them, and you have to have them with you, open in front of you as you watch the video, so you can, actually mimic or, emulate and replicate what is being demonstrated in the video. Okay, so back to the announcement. So here, so the main lecture is already there, and it's pre-recorded. But what is the collaborate session for? The collaborate session is for, it's like an aftermath. It's like a review session for the main lecture. So during the collaborate session, we review and reflect on the previous lecture. So next Tuesday, we'll be really reviewing the materials, the lecture that was given today through the pre-recorded lectures. While reviewing and reflecting, it is inevitable that I will be checking if you have understood the material. So I'll be asking questions, and if you give me a great answer, you'll earn 1 point. And if you give me a good answer, 0.5. And if you give me just an average answer, 0.25. Okay. Actually, it says the total which one exceed 5 points. No, actually, it can be. For example, it can exceed 5 points. For example, if you gave me 10 good answers, that's 10 points, right? If you gave me 15 great answers, that's 15 points. And then if you gave me and you had perfect attendance, then that's 5 points. So the total will be 20 points. And that's gonna really boost your semester grade, because let me just quickly let me pull this up. Okay. All right. So take a look at this example. This was Finance 100, right? FNB 100. That was just conducted this summer 2. So this was the summer 2 result. There were 19 students. So obviously this is sorted by this weighted average, and weighted average, this may be too small for you. Let me blow up a little. Okay, this weighted average consists of, and it was also explained in the syllabus, if you had a chance to download it, right? Just to let you know, the syllabus can be found. Go to course information, and this was all explained in my welcome message, right? And if you have just enrolled in this class, if you have just registered most recently, within since Wednesday, right, since yesterday, or after Tuesday, right? So then you might not have had a chance to read my emails because you were not on the roster at the time. But here's the syllabus, right? Here's the syllabus. You got to check out everything in this panel, okay? So, where was I? Okay. So, the grades, your semester grade is calculated by this formula, which is 20% coming from quiz 1, another 20% coming from quiz 2, that's B2 and D2, right? And then 25% from midterm, right, C2, 25% from final, and then the whole, it's supposed to be 10%, but they were, originally designed to be 10 points. So I, put entire, raw number there. So then, look, then, if the maximum you can get in the participation, attendance and participation is only 10, they will all add up to just, 100. I mean, if you got 100 in everything, right? if you got 100 and everything, um, the weighted average of quiz 1, quiz 2, midterm, and final will add up to only 90. And if you have perfect attendance, that 10, that's going to be 100. But now, because I allow participation points, right? This can be racked up. If you give me 20 good answers, right? Then this can be 20. And even if you got only 80 here, that can be easily, compensated, right? By that 20. And then this person got 17.5. By far, this person did by far much better in terms of, giving me, answers, right? And any number below 5 means, they barely answered nothing but just had perfect attendance, or they didn't have a perfect attendance, but they gave some good answers. So anyway, so who got 17.5? Of course, it's everything is anonymous. You don't know who that person is. You can't see. But this person, let's take a look at who got 17.5. This person got 17.5, and it was summer, so only 5 weeks, 4 days a week, right? Times 5 weeks. So you divide 5 points by 20, so that's going to be 0.25 for attendance. On these particular days, this person just attended. That's only thing is that this person was just present. But look at the other days. This was this person gave me pretty good pretty much a good number of good answers, right? So this is the way and also, although there are 4 exams that make up your semester grade, but then there are supplemental tests, administered earlier, administered at early stage of the semester, early period, and this will come into help in case these people got some boost from this person. Missed quiz 2, but thanks to his this person, he or she did got 75 here. This person got 75, or this could be this person or this person, or could be this person as well. But looking at who didn't have quiz 2? Oh, this person didn't. This person didn't submit quiz 2, and this person has 75 there. So this person got that boost. Originally, he or she was to end up with only C-, but got got the boost from that. But anyway, just an example to show you why it's important to participate in the Collaborate session and provide good answers if you got a chance, right? If you have a chance, it's always better to. Okay, so again, I explained in my welcome message that this class is conducted like a 2-lane traffic, right? So that the fast-moving vehicles don't need to be bogged down by slow-moving vehicles, right? If there's only a single lane and someone moving slowly is, just blocking you in front of you, this is public nuisance, right? There are people who drive in the fast lane very slowly in the fast lane. I mean, although there are two lanes, right? If it is a single lane, it's inevitable. And I think it is, very rude if you're a slow-moving vehicle blocking out. I mean, if there's only one lane, it's inevitable. I mean, but if you feel responsible for holding up traffic behind you, you gotta try to move a little bit faster and not inconvenience. You should try not to inconvenience people behind you, and that's ethics, right? That's only ethics. That's only ethical. But there are people, sometimes you find people driving very slowly in the fast lane. And even if people behind them are, shooting the high beam, or they try to communicate, signal one way or the other. The most common thing is, high beam, or some people honk. And then it's quite interesting. I mean, it's curious why in the U.S. they find it rude for people to shoot high beam behind you. But first, if you are driving in the highway in the fast lane, and if you are moving slowly, then you are the one who's rude, not the person behind you who's shooting high beam at you. Don't you think so? You're inconveniencing the other people, and if you inconvenience the other people, you should feel responsible. You should feel guilty about it, right? Not feeling guilty about inconveniencing the other people is simply unethical, right? But they think it is rude for people to look. If you have ever been to Europe, and if you ever have been driving on European highways, it doesn't matter, Germany, Italy, or France, everywhere, Slovenia, or everywhere. If you are driving in the fast lane, and but if you are they drive at about 85 miles in the fast lane, and if you're not there, it's like if you're not driving at around 130 kilometers per hour or above, and even if you are doing 140 kilometers, but if you're in the fast lane and if there's someone behind you driving at a higher speed, it's only ethical for you to give him the way, because there's a slow lane. Why do you take up the fast lane and slow down the traffic behind you? So, but in the US, they think it is unethical. They think it is rude for people to high beam at you or honk the horn, not thinking that you are the one inconveniencing and bogging down the people behind you. And if you are blocking the thoroughfare, then you should feel guilty about it. But in the US, they generally don't feel guilty about it. They just think it is their right to inconvenience the other people. They think it is their God-given right to take up the fast lane and bogging down the traffic behind you. So, I digressed a little, but, this is, kind of cultural difference. I mean, everywhere else in the world, if you're not the fast-moving traffic, you feel guilty, and it's only ethical and courteous to give the lane to the fast-moving traffic, and not inconveniencing and bogging down the rest of the crowd. You just step aside to the slow lane, okay? Just step aside to the slow lane and enjoy your speed there. I mean, enjoy your slow speed there. Nobody will blame you. Nobody will honk. Because you have the God-given right to drive slowly in the slow lane, right? But that's the idea of the highway, isn't it? Right? That's the reasoning behind fast lane and slow lane. So again, in this class, some people may not need slow lane. Some people don't need to. They can watch the main lecture videos, and they may not have any questions. They can just move on. So let them move on. Um, and if you have questions, that's you come to the collaborate. I mean, even if you don't have questions, it helps to come to the collaborate session. And when there's a because I may ask them some questions, and that might be your chance to rack up some points, right? Rack up some participation points. So, but feel free. You don't have to feel guilty because everyone is different. Everyone has some people have no problem. It's not, but also it's not just comprehending the material. You have to. I don't expect you to really, fully master the material, but at least you should fully comprehend, and you should be able to reproduce or replicate the mathematical procedures and Excel procedures that I demonstrate in the video. And obviously, some people, not everyone, most of you will have hard time replicating that process. Then you come to the collaborate, and in the collaborate, I will, walk you through. Okay, I will walk you through those processes, and also, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you don't understand, that's what the collaborate session is for. So again, collaborate session is not the main lecture. Make this clear. Okay, collaborate is not the main lecture. It is like an aftermath for reflecting and reviewing, reflecting on the main lecture that was already delivered, right, through the videos, right, pre-recorded videos. Okay, so and I also sent out this email, which contains the video, which is basically a tour, a video tour of the this course, right? The structure of the Blackboard course, right? And I also sent out this email about the textbook, right? You don't. So if you click on that, okay. Oh no. This is the. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. This is the right one. I thought it was. This is McGraw-Hill's microsite, meaning that they set up a separate website, very simple website, just for the students to place order, directly with them. But you can also, I would suggest using the BMCC bookstore, because the BMCC bookstore has already pre-ordered the books, so they have it already in stock. If you order directly from McGraw-Hill, it's not like they have books printed and sitting in the warehouse. Why? They don't want to have warehouse. I mean, why maintain a warehouse which costs them money? If they print the book, then it should be shipped to the. They don't print the book without the order. They print it only upon receiving order, and the bookstore has already ordered, so they got the books delivered, and the warehouse is basically the bookstore. I mean, they don't have to keep the warehouse of their own. And what I'm saying is the publisher doesn't want to, because it costs money, right? So if you order directly from McGraw-Hill, it will take time because they will print at that point. They will only print at that point, and they're not going to print just one book, one copy. They will wait for like at least 20 orders, and then they print. So it can take anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks. So it's gonna take more time. So I think it's better to check with the BMCC bookstore. And BMCC bookstore, you can order online. I mean, you don't have to go there in person. You can order online. I believe that's how they have been operating since the pandemic. So that's the book, and the holiday schedule, right? Because September 7th through 8th, our class meets on 7th, so we don't have class. The next class we meet will be September 14th. No, not 14th, but 10th. 9th. I'm sorry, 9th. 9th, and then 7th, and then no, not 7th, 9th and 14th, and then again 15th through 16th. 16th we won't have a class. Okay, so keep that in mind. And also another thing is this is the email that I use, because BMCC email is sort of like no reply to. Why? I can send email when I send group email to you. It's usually when I post in the announcement. If I post something in the announcement, it goes automatically to you, and it looks like it came from my BMCC email. Of course, because that's the email that is associated with Blackboard. So, but then if you reply to that, it goes directly to junk mail folder, right? There are lots of junk mails that are piling up. It's almost it's a plethora of mails in the junk mail. I cannot go through each and every one of them. Sometimes I do my best. I do my due diligence to discover the emails from students from my junk mail folder, but because sometimes I'm not that successful, so a lot of emails just go undiscovered, and then after a certain period, they get automatically deleted permanently, because it's junk mail. Junk mail will be purged permanently. So if you want your email to be discovered, you send it to my personal email. Okay, and I believe that was also explained in the in this video. Okay, I also mentioned it here. Oh no, I mean course information. Office hours, here I mentioned it here. And the office hours, the class will be conducted in Collaborate, but the office hours will be on Zoom, because the Collaborate is specific to each section, each class. So if I have office hour in this using Collaborate, I mean, it will have to be for every different section, right? Then I cannot have a unified office hour, right? Because I have to give office hour to the students from different other classes. I have 6 classes, all different. I mean, 4 of them are Finance 100, but the other 2 are Finance 230 and 300. So there's no common ground, right? If I use Collaborate. So I use Zoom as a common ground for people to, common venue for people to come to, okay? Okay, so that's pretty much about, that's it. And also, I believe, faculty information there. I also, oh, no, I couldn't change that because that's automatically built in there. So please don't look at that. I couldn't change that. All righty. So that is basically, how this class is conducted. So we have, it's almost 11:40. So I want you to, you don't have to watch this video right now because we're almost, 40 minutes into the hour, and the class is officially dismissed at 11:50, which is only in 10 minutes. So you can watch these videos, later today, but until next Tuesday, you got plenty of time. I want you to watch it not just once, but you can play it over and over and over, right? So don't just keep playing it. If there's something you don't understand, then pause the video, and step back and regurgitate until you fully get it. And you can replay, pause the video, and play that part over and over again. It's just like when you in the old days, right? I mean, it's still the same. I mean, you're watching a video, right? Or in the old days when there was only cassette tape, right? Walkman. You don't have cassette tape. You probably never seen cassette tape. But in the 80s, 70s and 80s, they had cassette tapes. So you listen to the music by through from the cassette tape player, and if there's something, there's a part of the lyrics that you don't really get, what do? You just pause and replay until you get it. So it's just the same thing. If there's something you don't get, you gotta pause and play again, right? All right. So I'm already in there. Let me check on it. Okay, I believe pretty much everyone is there. 12. There are more people actually, on the roster. So I guess they are lost. They don't know where to go. Probably clicking on the Zoom link, although it is saying it is for office hours. Some people, just stubbornly. I don't know why. It says these are my, office hours, and it's on Zoom. It says office hours, and they still, stubbornly just click on that and just wait there, and then later send me an email, Professor, I was in Zoom, where were you? Nobody was there. They don't think they did something wrong, right? Something's wrong, obviously. If nobody's there, then it's their fault. I mean, it's their bad, Other people did it right. Other people did right. If nobody is there, but only you are there, then you got into the wrong place, not the other people. But it seems like it never occurs to them. Now, so let's see. I have 10. That means that 16 or 10. 10. That means including myself. So there are only 9 people. I don't know where, according to the discussion board, there are 12. So where are the rest of the people? I'm missing 3. So anyway, so far, do you have any questions? Anyone? Do you have any questions?
Professor, I have one question.
Yeah. And who am I speaking with?
Angelica Perez.
Okay, Angelica, yeah, go ahead.
For the book, we the code that we use, is it going to be like for us to be able to log into for all the midterms and all the quizzes
Yeah,
and tests? Yeah.
yes,
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
that's correct. That's correct.
Okay, thank
Now there are 3 exams that are not on Connect. Midterm quiz to final will be on Connect, and all the chapter problems will be on Connect. Chapter problems will be your practice problems. They will be on Connect. Um, but uh, quiz 1 is not on Connect. It's going to be just on Blackboard, and there will be 2 practice tests early on. There will be also on Connect. Okay, so I mean they will be on the Blackboard, but otherwise after from topic 2 for topic 1 it will be on just Blackboard, but from topic 2 it will be all on Connect. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions?
one more question. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
For the Excel file, when we watch after the first lesson, do we send that Excel file to you or no?
No, you don't have to send the Excel file to me. You just need to what uh, what I want you to do is whatever is demonstrated in the videos. It's only 2 videos. I don't know how much is I don't remember how much is being demonstrated there, but what you need to do is except you delete everything except the initial data. Okay, initial data. Other than initial data, of course you need initial data, but other than the initial data, you gotta delete everything, and you gotta replicate um, the process that I use in the video, and exact replicate that process, and you gotta arrive at the same result, and then that already checks out. Your work is your work is correct. You did it right, and that confirms, right, that you did it right. So you don't have to send it to me.
Thank you.
All right. Any other question? Any other questions? All righty. If you have no further questions, I'm gonna dismiss the class a little early, right? It's 11:46, so we are like, I can, we're th- like 4 minutes, yeah, 4 minutes earlier than usual. But, since there's no further questions, uh, uh, let me say goodbye to you, and please stay safe, take care, and I will see you guys back on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Okay? Also, at exactly at 11 a.m. Tuesday, the discussion board will open. It will become active and visible. But some people wait there from before 11, and you don't. They say, "I don't see the forum." Why? Well, you might need to refresh your browser, because if you had opened the browser like hours or uh, 10 minutes before 11, and then unless the browser automatically refreshes, right, you won't be able to see the updated uh, screen, right? So please bear that in mind. Okay. Alrighty. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good weekend.
Professor, have a good day.
All right. You're welcome. You too. Okay. Stop recording and